Map number 2 getting underway. Movistar Koi come in with a 1 in the win column. And now they move on to Nuke, their favourite map. So it's looking pretty good. Aurora, no pushovers on this map, though. Back with Trav. Definitely interested to see how this goes. KENSi up top. 1 for 1. We shall see what happens here as they just continue the scraps coming round. 4 on 3, 4 on 2 as Lackey shows no signs of slowing down, and Aurora have done well here to just fight fire with fire.
Yeah, I'm going to need a bit of a leap to recover this, our Aurora. But yeah, I mean, I think it's going to be pretty interesting to see if they can do it, of course. We're just going to quickly fix something in the HUD for you, which is why you get to see our ugly mugs for a second or two. Speak for myself, maybe. But yeah, we'll go back in game now and see how it goes. And yeah, we have that force buy, which is interesting. I think I've seen this a couple of times recently from Movistar Koi, right? They haven't got the bomb planted yet. They're still forcing with Tech 9s. I mean, maybe they saw how successful they were on map 1 with those and are trying again.
Alright, looks to be a ramp burst in just a few moments here. Flash will come round, catching Lackey, rotating nades. He's a little caught potentially, but we'll see. Drops down below. Norwi will actually fall, trying to cover the escape of his man. Oh, and another one as well. Adam just running absolute rampant downstairs. They were ready for it, but Adam's just flown in. And yeah, maybe comms a little all over. Maybe Lackey just, you know, rocking a hard place for him, unfortunately. Thought he was a bit safer than he was. Either way, Movistar Koi, big force buy and a big blunder from Aurora. To let Adam in behind. Deko, I don't know what wrestling move that is. Usually we say clothesline, but, you know, mid-air clothesline is something new.
Maybe that's an RKO.
Certainly looked like it.
Some form of leap into the ground. Well, it is the leap year day, of course. There you go.
That's true.
February 29th. It's an unusual day to add to the casting books for us and for all the players playing, of course. But yeah, it's just another day in the life. And KENSi's going to try and keep himself alive. This M4. Stadodo and Mopos deciding, okay, we found M4s of our own on that force buy. It's going to be quite nice to actually keep those into this next round. And once again, the Tech 9s work out. And how Adam managed to get 3 there is ridiculous. Of course, Lackey was so focused on the possibility of the ramp players coming in, he just wasn't ready that Adam would be charging all the way through to glass, even though steps were made. He thought ramp was coming first. Not the case. Wild stuff.
Is there an answer back from Aurora? Time will tell on this one. I mean, force buys on Nuke can be pretty effective, as we've just seen, but particularly out from the CT side, you can survive on a tight setup. If they mess up a flashbang or don't check an angle, it can go south real fast. Well, Chonok holding here. KENSi with the M4 looking to help him. This could be a lovely bait and switch. They will be somewhat ready for the M4. Changing up the angle, though. Well dealt with, in fairness, to get the trades round, but still a 3 versus 3 does look a bit scary for Movistar Koi.
At least KENSi gets his 2 with the gun, of course. Now, Lackey in the position where he got taken down by Adam in the last round. It's perfect revenge. And tastier revenge as well. It's a gorgeous shot on toward Adam. And now with Norwi towards single door as well. He can pounce at the timing perhaps. They do have the opportunity to plant the bomb and just to hold Stadodo's hand on this one. I'll get back to that in a second because just as in a 1v1, he's got the double spray down of them coming through single door, but 22 seconds. Of course, bomb on the ground, and Lackey's hit another dirty shot. Wow, that was so fast from Just's POV. That's crazy. So, Squiv, am I going crazy? Did they drop a smoke on the ground there? Did he have a smoke and drop it on the ground to try and plant inside it?
Yeah, I think so.
And they couldn't find it?
A little bit of panic. Yeah. Or something. Or just might have fallen through the floor. You know. you know,
That
it does
too.
happen. Especially on the nuke bit, there's like all that space underneath.
Yeah.
You never know, it might have genuinely fallen through a gap, not just like bugging.
Yeah.
There are a few gaps. I don't know. That's crazy. That is crazy. Another
he was just running around on
wild
site
start.
incessantly for a bit, wasn't he? Like,
Yeah.
it was
I think he was
confusing.
probably trying to find it. So I don't know what to say on that, but Aurora capitalized. Great sense of timing there from KENSi, but traded back quickly. Here we go again. Mach 10 is the only automatic weapon here for Movistar Koi, but a lot of space taken on A. Deko stays cool, however, and Lackey in to help his handyman out. Mopos, 1 versus 4. Looking for a bit of cash, but the round itself not going to happen.
Yeah, nice clean up from Aurora. Lackey will be delighted. Those last 2 1-digs in the previous don't go unrewarded. It takes that round and the force buy in the next. It puts Movistar Koi to their full eco. So Aurora can do something with this now. And yeah, I think the main reason I was confused for a second in that previous was when I saw that utility thrown onto the site. I did think it was a smoke, and Stadodo was just sort of running around in the middle of nowhere, just trying to pick it up somewhere, thinking it's still on the floor, but can't look, obviously, because he has to hold some sort of angle, so he's ready for a fight. As you saw, the double pick from single, he wasn't ready for that fight. Fast vent drop in the following round for Stadodo on this full eco. At least he's down. He's planting the bomb, Squiv. The bomb's planted.
Alright. What's going on? This game is just not making sense again, man. Oh my goodness. KENSi taking a fight outside with his USP, loses his life. What's going on with the bomb, though, fellas? You know, okay, Lackey's defusing it. There's no one watching the bomb, of course. Oh. What is happening? What is going on? I don't understand. And Norwi's like just fully asleep. He literally like shot him 4 times to kill him, and he just didn't move. He just let it happen. Like he might have been looking at the scoreboard at the end of the round. That's not the wildest thing in the world, but like
I mean, there is a tech
all
pause,
of that.
But I'm not sure. You know what? I don't know. Between yesterday and today, we've had some funny moments in Movistar Koi matches. Let's put it that way.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
That was pretty funny.
Potentially, yeah, that was quite funny.
Stadodo was in the vents with the knife out as well, because he's the one who got the bomb planted originally, but obviously he knows he can't hold it with a Glock, right? So he charges back through the double doors, holds the vent with a knife to wait for a rotation, desperately waiting for something, because obviously the angle that knife can be at sometimes makes an instant backstab, right?
Yeah.
And then
and he thought he was real smart, and no one came his way. Also, don't know if you clocked, he had the new knife, a kukri.
Yes, he did.
Or a Gurkha knife is what I've always known it as.
Right.
Shout out the Gurkhas one time.
Oh. Anyway, Movistar Koi, they, in a fashion, let's say it's a fashion at least, achieve their goal in that round of getting the bomb planted. That means they have a good purchase for the next with full utility. Now we can settle back down again for what you'd imagine will be a slightly more normal round, but you never know. Everything is different in Counter-Strike round by round.
Adam has opened up with the speed, with the quickness here. Oh, Mopos inside a smoke. They are going to cross each other, and he will go down. So, again, the madness continues, but Movistar Koi very quick down below here, clearing a lot of angles, gaining a lot of info before getting this bomb down, planting it for their stronger side as well. Ooh, interesting. I think they've just kind of smoked themselves off a little bit to maybe fake them out. So, very curious of a move. Belchonok will give his position away in the vent. I don't know whether they're really fancying this. Yeah, they're starting to move away. Looks like they might just save.
Unfortunately so. 4v4, you've got a kit. I kind of fancied they'd go for it, but I think unless Belchonok got that wallbang frag, I think they would probably not be going for it. We'll quickly jump over to Cams in a second, so he can sort the HUD out for you. So it's not just 4 players on the Aurora side. Lots of damage taken to the bomb. It is kind of amazing how much bomb damage you take these days. You saw 4 players there on Movistar, just I think all taken down to around 20, 30 HP when they were almost full. So yeah, you got to be careful. We saw quite a few players get caught. I think in a Saw game I did for ECL the other day, there was plenty of players sort of unknowingly almost dying to the bomb and losing some economy because of that. But yeah, at least it's a good round for them to take, especially considering Aurora was kind of building up a decent head of steam there.
True. This is very, very true. So, you know, really good to see from Movistar Koi as well. I think the way that they did it, didn't have to go too deep into the strat book, keeping it simple as well is a pretty big deal. So I think they will be happy with the way that that one has gone. We are bugging. HUD is bugging a little bit. Hopefully should have that sorted quickly for you guys. But straight into the action again, not wasting any time with the fights. 4-on-4. And there goes KENSi finding the advantage for Aurora.
Yeah, just ignore what you see on the left and right of your screen right now. We'll take you through it the best of our ability either way. Stadodo, bomb on his back with Davig in lobby. It looks like... Are they already? Oh, this is a shame. I mean, at least there's time to fix the HUD at least. I think with 50 seconds to go, we might be falling back toward T-spawn to save here for Stadodo and Davig. It looks like a nice hold coming in here for Aurora. They're going to answer straight back.
Yeah, going to be an anticlimactic kind of finish here, I think. As said, we will have that HUD sorted shortly. Does happen, you know, when you get a player in and out. It totally messes things up, unfortunately, and yeah, just takes a moment. It's a bit of a process. So, round going to end here. It will be Aurora back in the lead. Pretty solidly.
Yeah.
And I think looking pretty confident while they're doing it as well, to be honest with you. You know, it's again, very clean round from them. Not too much sweat off the brow. So I think they'll be very happy with the position that they have right now.
Yeah, Stadodo is not just got the new knife, he's got the new AK as well. So clearly he's an enjoyer of all things new and shiny there. I think that was a blue steel new cookery knife, I believe, and the new AK inheritance. It does very lends itself very well, that AK inheritance, to those new crafts. Of course, with plenty of stickers available and how you can move them all around the guns now to basically your heart's content. But yeah, I think it's good to see that Aurora have at least started the CT side okay. Obviously getting that 5-1 was a really important one, and then answering straight back against some Movistar Koi Bai. Been some wacky moments, but seems a bit more back to normality in the last few rounds, and so is the HUD. So we're all sorted again. Plenty of nades in forward main.
Yeah, quite a lot. I think they were trying to go for something a bit cheeky there, but nobody on the end of them at all. KENSi will be in at main now. Maybe a spam on the cards. Or Molotov will force him away. That'll have been heard as well, and they were quite close to the action for that one. It is Norwi on top, who goes unchecked. Big double piece from him. Definitely not over just yet, but really keen find to keep them in it. Davig pretty low here as well. And the big thing is the bomb has been spilled at the feet of the CTs.
Yeah, that's the biggest problem. In a 2v2, you could possibly escape, choose ramp, choose a walk outside, something like that. At least they have a whole minute to play with here. But of course, the bomb being in the CT's possession is the problem. It might all fall on Just shoulders here. If he's going to be the man looking to swing and take the duels. Davig, will he be in an opportunity to bait for him or not? Right now, Movistar Koi's plan is just to hold stock solid, wait to see if Aurora go hunting and searching for someone, but instead, it's going to be Aurora who have the timing. And Norwi not just gets one, he gets both of them. All the way around outside, Movistar Koi try and slow it down, but Norwi had perfect timing, and I believe that's a quad kill for him.
Okay, so Aurora looking very good. Movistar, I think, will be confident in their CT side for sure, but it is unfortunately a case of picking up a few rounds on this T side. That can be very difficult. And they've struggled with the rifles, man. They had one fast round where, yeah, they catch Aurora off guard, you know, testing the water with how they play against speed, etc., etc. But in reality, it's not been the most convincing look here from this T side. So hopefully the timeout being taken will make a difference in that sense.
We'll see. I am happy to see Norwi and KENSi as a duo looking really good in the early stages of this first map. I mentioned, of course, they're kind of a duo that have worked so well together in the past, on not just on Aurora, of course, but on other teams as well. Last year they were one of the best duos at this level for a little while. But in this rebuilding phase, this team as an overall package has struggled. RBG with the 1 AK in this one. Kevlar available to him, so no aim punch, thankfully. Will creep their way through to secret. Adam trying to bait for his mate. Deko holding the little tiny gap angle there, as you can see. As soon as he sees a player cross, down goes the smoke.
Lackey will be the first one to chime in here. Big kill for him. You know, it's always nice to find that first one in an anti-eco situation. Just sigh of relief and a bit of control for the CT side, of course. A lot of noise here from Movistar. They are trying to get that AK into motion, but there's just nobody around from Aurora.
Belchinok made his way toward T-Roof as well, so catching a few players in the back. More work for KENSi as well. Team up on Stadodo. While WG may get one with that rifle, at least it gives him that kill bonus, so he has an extra nade to buy in this following gun round. But it's all he can muster. It's starting to look very, very healthy here for Aurora. Movistar Koi have let their foot off the gas slightly. Some other individuals, like Mopos, of course, who had a superb game against Havu, have been a little bit slower. Especially in this second map. KENSi going aggressive outside with the help of Deko. Let's see if they can put some more pressure on the T side.
Norwi and KENSi both chiming in outside. Yeah, really solidly done. Timeout's not worked, has it, really? Movistar Koi down and out, and this is part of the risk. As said, Aurora pretty confident on Nuke, and it is showing big style here. Really, really solid T side. Sorry, CT side coming in thus far.
Ooh, timing from Mopos. Chance for this one, and yes, he catches Deko running away, and just as somehow got a second as well. This is flipped on its head, but the health is nowhere. Stadodo, I don't think he saw Lackey just shift his way back toward hell. Stadodo's the main point of this attack now for Movistar Koi, with him being the only one on full health. Mopos will get removed by KENSi, so 2v2, and it's starting to get a little bit weird.
Yeah. It is getting a bit weird. You know, it felt like from that initial move, Aurora had this one in the bag, but now anything but. Bomb going to go down. They'll quickly make their way around, maybe sensing that he's a little bit isolated. It would indeed be correct, so trying to get this fight. Stadodo's mission is to just stay alive. He is a little excitable for the frag, though. Oh, the peak is so clean. He wasn't ready for KENSi, and man, 10 HP, could have found that one just alone. Oh, the nade. He taps that bomb. He might be a goner. It depends on how KENSi plays this. Indeed, taps onto the bomb. Nade going in, and it will take him down. Not much he could do about that. Just on 4 HP. Doesn't even have to be seen for the 1v1.
Beautifully played by Just. That is the way to do it in that scenario. Yeah, it's a shame for Aurora that KENSi wasn't the one who went down first there. Lackey, of course, was the healthy player, but stadodo swung on him beautifully. Took the initiative once he knew he was spotted behind the site silo. So yeah, one back from Movistar Koi. Important one to take as well. Of course, it is a round one with just that one player alive, so it's always the issue. Means there are a couple of Galils in play. Make that 3. And make that 2 again, because Mopoz wants full utility instead and a bit more speed with the Mach 10.
So, a small update. May as well give it to you, I suppose. For those of you that maybe are interested in the overall bracket, it is 1-1 at the moment for 4s and 9 pandas. So, getting hot over there. And we will potentially be joining them on a third map if Aurora have their way. Movistar looking to solidify a string of rounds. Certainly easier said than done at this point. Lackey, meanwhile, moving up secret. Timing pretty good, and he finds the head of Adam. That's nasty. Nobody around to trade him.
Pretty good. Flash over the top. Doesn't affect KENSi whatsoever, but a lot of damage has been done. So he's going to have to hop back away again. And of course, they're still aware of Lackey being a threat, being a presence. But once again, Davy pops up with 2 important kills. Seen that on basically every map I think we've seen him play during this qualifier. He always has at least one important, impactful round. 2v2, Mopoz is in a very interesting position. Belcher knock, doesn't check it. Free M4. Tough 1v2 for deko.
Yeah, never easy from this kind of a position with the AWP, but he might be able to catch him. He's just not committed. I think he has just seen on the minimap, however, that there's a player outside. Takes a repeat on it. Going to drop that bomb. Decent nade damage as well. Shoulder spotted, though. Oh, it lets him down. Trying to wallbang in. What is going on here? Deko left on 15 HP. Lucky to be alive and unlucky that the shot missed. Mopoz not respecting how close he could be, though. The fact that he's already dropped down and he will get caught. Deko comes away with the 1v2. Can you believe it?
Deko's been pretty quiet so far today, but for a little bit of aggression on overpass that worked out for a nice opening couple of picks. There hasn't really been much from him. Shows up on this occasion, though. Really nice 1 versus 2. And yes, managed to make his way down from heaven. That's actually a really smart play from Deko. Obviously, you'd expect Mopoz to still think he's up high. But he was not. He was ready for him. KENSi still fighting outside and always been a great outside nuke player, showing it once again. 16 and 8 on this CT half, really showing some great numbers, and he'll make it 17 as well before stadodo finally finds him long range. Last round of the half coming in. 3v4 for Movistar Koi. Aurora could make this look pretty dominant with 9, but back come the T side again. And Lucky's got an XM to try and hold them off.
Yeah, Movistar Koi really battling in these final few rounds of the first half to give themselves a serviceable look. Should have had the previous. And definitely should have this one now, particularly with that kill. Norwi not looking. Auto shotgun. Ooh, has he had a bit of a run there? I think he might have just made some noise. He definitely has now. Mopoz will take him down. 8-4 at the turn of the half. Not great, but not terrible. Movistar Koi looking to put up a decent CT side here on their own map pick.
Stars that collide. You and I, we were
Welcome back, one and all. We are in the second half. I mean, really looking forward to this, honestly, Trav. I think that Movistar Koi should have a lot available for us, you know, to just up their game and hopefully deliver a little bit more there. A couple of rounds that they should have secured but couldn't. And Aurora with a hefty lead that might get a bit bigger with this pistol.
Let's see. I think it's actually proving to be a fun game. A lot of wild, wacky moments, and we're in a situation now where Aurora actually have a great shot, maybe even sending us to a decider. Which is kind of what I wanted from this series, to be honest. I thought it might be a Movistar Koi 2-1, but could still be on track for that. Patience from Aurora on the pistol. They'll blow open the door at a very late timing with 1 minute 10, other than the instant explode. It's going to explode toward ramp, and KENSi is just taking names. Justice getting baited in, though. Oh, it's always a scary one, but he's taken the right player. Deko was the bomb carrier, but he can't take any more. Belchanok hits a really important trade. Mopos may have taken Lackey, but they're still a man down, and he's low for his troubles.
Yes. Yeah, not looking too ideal, is it, in fairness? KENSi checking his angles. Okay, does get taken down. Mopos, though, traded out, and now they know where Adam is. He's only got info on one. A little weary. Thought that there was, maybe a lurking presence. He has spotted him now. He's gone back up the ladder. He could definitely isolate the fight here, but back down the ladder. Still isolates said fight. Not a lot of time left on the bomb. Norwi got a lot of room, to mind game him.
Yeah.
And just let that timer go off. So, may well go down. It is all in vain for Adam, unfortunately. He gets himself some kill bonus, but Movistar going to need one of those famous force buys.
Indeed. Yeah, Norwi would have had to have done something crazy there to have somehow find a way to lose that one. There you see Adam picking up that kit at the end too. If he had that, it could have been totally different. It was stuck on ramp and not recoverable in that moment. Did the right thing by trying to isolate Belchanok, though. You're absolutely right. He realised Norwi had gone back up the ladder. Had a 1v1 fight to take on the site itself. He took it probably as quick as he could. Just the time on the bomb was too much of an issue. But look at this force buy that Movistar Koi have. It's no 5.7s. It's 4 MP9s and 1 FAMAS, as Adam has a little bit more cash with those kills, like you said. It's actually a really strong purchase. Utility, of course, is the problem. But Adam does have that kit recovered from that last round, so that could mean something later on. And Davig does a lot of damage to Belchanok.
Yeah, pretty big deal, actually. They're going to go moving down the ramp. Making a fair amount of noise down here. There's a couple players, actually, ready for a B hit. Davig, he spots a shadow there. Tries to take it in on the re-peek. However, it's Stadodo down low with a lot of damage done. He could have come off with something. Swung into them a bit aggressive, maybe. Hard to read. Mopos, meanwhile, moving in, but he's being watched for. Norwi is pretty smart guy. 4 versus 2, probably a save here.
Yeah, well played, Aurora. That was a hard one to figure out. Especially concerning when you get that ramp control. One player's already taken critical damage. You know he's either still holding a weird off angle or down toward B. And if he's down toward B, there could be instant support. There was instant support from Stadodo. He was there, but only gets the one. I actually quite like how Davig played it. Playing that little angle on the edge of the ramp there, where you can see the shadow. That's when he takes the initiative to swing. But he couldn't hit his double headshot this time. Terrorists win. We are getting ever closer to Ancient.
Yeah, I mean, it's looking more and more likely. We've got a timeout coming in here. Not massive panic stations just yet, but it's getting there. It is definitely getting there. So I think we'll see. This timeout's going to have to work pretty big style, and it's probably not going to work into this particular round, you know? So, yeah, they do not have a lot of room for maneuver here on the Movistar Koi side of things. Really needed that pistol.
Yeah, it's really helped them out, taking it Aurora. And obviously put Movistar Koi on the significant back foot. It's now an eco with what they could manage to save, and of course what they can save is just that FAMAS and MP9. This turns into 11. There's a long way back for the Spanish-speaking squad. I like this, though. Ramp has been quite a focal point. Always has been. Always will be. But in this map, gone there a few times, of course. So they're boosting up the MP9 and keeping the FAMAS behind the box. The Aurora just need to play together. Make sure they don't go one by one anywhere. Give up these free kills. Mopoz playing with the sound cues on the ladder, trying to keep Aurora guessing. May as well do something funny like that. Around such as this. This is some good calm stuff from Aurora, because, you know, we saw how it was in the previous map. At least 4 rounds went against them that probably shouldn't have. I got a bit frustrated from that. This is now some good, calm, slow-paced, but good defaults on Nuke.
Yeah, really using these rounds valuably and not disrespecting at all. Great couple of Molotovs there to push these players into awkward positions, and an easy double for Lackey. Thanks to that. New knife looking cool. Justin Adam probably going to save what they have here, but of course an 11th for Aurora as expected.
Does skins equal skill, though, Scriv? That's the question.
Yeah. Skins equals wins, dog. Absolutely. You know, that's how I've always played things, and
you know
well,
what?
it's been true for me. When I've had big skins, I've been playing better, and then when I like sell my skins because I'm not feeling it anymore, you know?
You know what? I agree. Just doesn't feel the same, man. I will say I've kind of had the same knife for, I think, 6 years at this point, maybe more. So maybe you think you'd get bored of it, but whenever I play without it on, you know, maybe a different account or something for some fun, yeah, I miss it. So I play worse without it for sure. It's weird, that, isn't it? Just feels less satisfying. Makes the game less satisfying to play. Valve knew what they were doing, man. What a system. Anyway, Movistar Koi, 4-11. Got a long way back here. At least stadodo has his AWP, but of course there are still a few pitfalls in this buy. FAMAS and MP9 in place. stadodo going aggressive towards red. This is what we want to see. And KENSi walks into it. And I don't think they're aware of Mopoz either.
No, very true. Could be dangerous here. stadodo getting another. They might not even get past where Mopoz is, so he fancies bringing the fight to them. Smoke goes down, and he finds a key one onto deko. That should seal it in now, as just Norwi and Belchonok remain. They are split across from each other. They are bombless. Nice pickup from Norwi as Mopoz goes in a bit deep, but I think, you know, it's a decent trade-off. Gathering some info. Should still be able to work from a 4 versus 2.
Shot's in a nice position. Unfortunately, he's just jumping up. I don't think that's going to matter, though. I thought he actually took damage there, Belchonok, but Davig took all of the damage. But Davig is very smartly scarpered, to put it lightly, because he's out of there, already back towards single door. Realizing that 4v2, keeping it intact is very important, and building up that money on this CT side, of course, important too. Justin Adam have that, of course, from sailing a few times. But the others who don't, and stadodo will step up with another triple kill for him. Belchonok is left wondering, where's old mate Davig gone?
Yeah, not going to be able to find him. 10 seconds to wind down here. Movistar Koi with their first round of the second half. Looks pretty good. If we get a few more like that, then maybe we start to believe. But for the time being, Aurora are still in the driver's seat. Plenty of money. They can stomach the loss financially. And even round-wise, you know, it may well be a good round for them to just get a feel of what is coming. Very, very curious here.
If there ever was a situation where I would maybe feel like Movistar Koi have a chance at pulling back the full 6 rounds they are adrift of Aurora, I think it would be this one. I don't know. I have a little feeling they could do something here. Watch them lose this round now, because, you know, that's how things work usually. But Stadodo toward credit cards, flipping his knife back and forth, feeling it. And a great previous round, looking to do more. Best place for that, of course. Molotov, and actually quite a lot of utility, will be switched over to a position for the site player to use it than the player on top of Silo. Lucky, that'll be a tasty nade, and now he can't really afford to go through that Molotov. If that nade didn't do so much damage, I think Lackey was going straight through that, but he realised that he would be just going straight down and would be also separated from the rest of his team. So he'll wait. And the 5v5 remains intact a little while longer. Minutes ago, and maybe we're prepping for some sort of A execute here with Norwi going up to T-roof.
Possible. Certainly possible. Nice pickup from Stadodo. Is there anyone else to help him out? I don't think so, but I don't know that they want to mess with him at this point. Nate going in. Mopoz, yep, he's been heard, but he returns fire and finds the frag. Able to make it away as well for good measure. So once again, Movistar Koi put themselves in a great spot.
Two big kills once again. I feel like Aurora will, with the positions they have, they're going to be saving on this one because they've got a nice person in main. That is Mr. KENSi once again. Outside expertise doing good work, and he takes just as well. It's flipped on its head. 7 seconds for this plot, though. They're fumbling for it. Norwi has to get it down just in time, I think. Yes. 1 second to spare. I think Movistar Koi weren't getting too close to it, just in case that did not come through. Deko almost wallbanged by Stadodo, but he pops his head up and takes a nice head. Looking to take Davig's as well, but Davig repositions on Heaven nicely. 2v2. Unfortunately for Adam, he has to fly up the vents. Not going to happen. And KENSi, quad kill, 23 on the board on Nuke. He is feeling it.
Yeah, this is pretty disastrous. Pretty disastrous from Movistar Koi. Just not going to be their map, I suppose. And this is sometimes how it goes for them as well. You know, hard work on the first map. Not a fan of Overpass, really. And now coming into the second, maybe thinking that they would have this one sort of in the bag. But the CT side, where you'd expect them to get going on Nuke, has not really done anything for us, to be honest. One rifle round, which indeed can happen. A catch-off with the aggression, and Aurora answer back really, really well. KENSi having a great game, and I think that round will be the epitome of it.
Yeah, he's loving life on Nuke. I think he got 16 or 17, I think. Maybe a few more on CT, if I'm not mistaken. And that is a massive quad kill from him. I forget that was a 5v3 from Movistar Koi. Couldn't compound it. How late Aurora were coming through main, I think, made a big difference too. Just completely shocked the defense. Plenty of map points to work with now. Looks like we're heading to Ancient. Let's see though. Davig ramp defender again. Dink for dink, but of course Norwi takes it. And if Stadodo actually held down mouse one for a little while longer, he would have taken a second kill there with how low Norwi was crossing that angle. But Adam finds a kill in the meantime, so 4v3 as they try and work B.
Oh, nice pickup from Just there, dropping the bomb. That will make life a bit awkward for the T side. Still have this advantage though after the trade, so you'd think it would be all good. We'll see. Deko moving in slowly to just try and catch a player if he can. Easier said than done at this point. Mopoz, meanwhile, inside the smoke. Oh. Misses Lackey. Big kill. Lackey can't get the next. And it's all down to Deko, and I think they're fairly certain of his position here. He could still find a frag. He could still get away with this. They're trying to move together to make sure they can trade off of each other. And indeed, not ready for Adam. 6th round for Movistar Koi. They do deny a bomb plant there, so the money might run out quickly here for Aurora, but yeah, it's just such a long road.
It is a long road, but Always feels possible, I guess, on MR12. Had a feeling maybe deko is about to win his second 1v2 of the game. And a very quiet game, deko. Only 8 and 10, but his 8 kills have been pretty impactful. But not this time. He's in a tough position, and despite the fact that Lackey got a cheeky one back, Adam was in a tough-to-predict angle. Was always going to get the drop on him. But so many chances for Aurora. You'd think they'd be in a better position than a 2v2 in one of these next 5 or 6 rounds to close it out.
Nice pickup from Adam to kick the round off, and he will be able to make it away down secret there. Working their way in. Ah, the CT side. Trying to get cheeky with the frags here. Bell Chonok, big one from him, but traded quickly. Movistar Koi looking good. Taking them some time to obviously get going, but the rounds themselves are not too bad. It's just the question of no room. Adam will hear them crossing, confirms that they're moving towards B and not doing anything cheeky up the vent. Oh, his patience nearly paid off. He buffs it ever so slightly on the timing there. Trying to isolate him. He has a teammate join him, though, unfortunately. So it's just deko with 31 HP to clutch up against 3. First one picked. Nobody giving him anything, unfortunately, there. Glass has been broken. Yeah, could get a bit funky, but I don't know if he's just thinking about leaving. If they're playing safe, yeah. Why not? Reset things and try and make them panic in the 1v2.
Yeah, I think it's quite surprising from Movistar Koi. They had a tap on the bomb, and he's already escaped the situation very quickly. But I think they know if they go together, there's no way deko can win this clutch and close the game. Adam is just waiting in the vents. deko will make the silent drop, though. Probably what won him that clutch earlier, if you remember, on CT. Nice nade! Ooh, it blows up Adam. Suddenly there's a chance, but stadodo was always going to be close enough. He waits for that Molotov to expire to defuse that bomb. Goodness me, that was a great attempt by deko. I liked how he parred that. I think once he saw that glass broken that we both sort of raised our eyebrow at, I had a feeling that maybe he would have walked through that as he made the silent jumps up toward the railings on B, but no, decided against it. Escaped the scenario, got a good plant at least. And that was a really nice attempt. Just not on this occasion.
Timeout from Aurora. Full respect being shown here. They are opting to go in towards a buy despite the low economy. Maybe a bit of a curious one for me. Trading the weapons around a little. There's plenty of utility available at this point with the way that they've decided to buy in. So, you know, I think that's mainly what the timeout will have been about, just working their way through. Very curious here, though. 12-9, if Movistar Koi can win this one, most likely, you know, they could indeed get eco'd, but yeah, you would think. And that's only a couple more rifle rounds, really. So, they've put all their chips into this round. It is going to affect things if they can't close it out cleanly.
Yeah, I mean, kind of a weird situation, isn't it? I mean, 2 Deagles, Tech 9, 2 Galils. It's a full investment. They quite literally are bankrupt. Nothing has been left in reserve. But of course, Movistar Koi, the damage been done to them on multiple of these rounds. XM in play on Davi G. So let's see. Adam playing with the outside smokes. KENSi going in toward main, and Mopoz checks it nicely. stadodo stuck behind the Molotov on the site as they try an entry through. Lackey finds one, and just still on top of the hut roof. Pelchanok removes him, but then stadodo is the insurance policy. Now then, 2,400, 2,700 per player on Aurora. This is 12-9, almost certainly. It's getting interesting.
Okay. Yeah, if they'd gone for the pistol, you know, it really would have been a different story here, but Aurora have bought themselves that buffer to work with. Or even, you know, consistent rifle rounds from Movistar Koi. It's just something that escaped them a little bit. We do see this from time to time. You know, it gets a bit complacent once you've hit the 12. This one looks a bit scarier. Denying bomb plants away. It's a big, big deal. Oh, for the econ. I felt that one happening on the repeat. KENSi, of course, will take out the AWP at range, and it's a good possibility they could get their hands on it, you know.
Adam's trying to keep an eye on that cross to stop them from grabbing it. As you can see, they're aware of that being a possibility. They tried to double peek it from range. And does well to get his 1 kill and stay alive. KENSi's trying to do some wallbang damage, of course. Those bullets do travel through the roof of Mini. Davigi was in trouble for a second. Almost got caught off by Lucky making his way through. But no worries. I need to sneeze. Hang on a second.
Okay, I'll take over. It does indeed happen, but all good. They will save the round, Trav. You don't miss too much action. Are you okay? Did you survive? Did you make it?
Yes.
Okay.
Happens
Just
to
about.
the best of us.
I know. Well, there's not much you can do, you know, unfortunately. Something in the air, you know, just gets in your nose and sets you off. That's how it goes.
It wasn't in the middle of a sick clutch, thankfully. That's what we have to, you know, go with. Every cloud and all that. Right, proper buy round for both teams now, of course. There's no pitfalls on either team, and Adam is very happy to duel KENSi. KENSi's been kind of owning in this game. Adam happy to go straight up against that outside, I guess, defense in the default, and he takes it beautifully.
Yeah, big kill, man. Big kill. In terms of the round, but in terms of the man of the hour. Stadodo picks up the angle that Adam was watching, so hoping someone comes in. Not going to land the shot, but he spots a fair amount of information. Did he land, or was that the nade? Didn't quite catch, but all the same, Norwi's taken a pretty big tag. I feel like it was the nade, maximum damage. Yeah. In towards ramp they will go, though, and, well, in comes the Stadodo, finding 2, keeping them at bay. Make it 3. Whoa. So clean, so clinical, and just Norwi now.
Pretty sure, if I'm not going cuckoo, I think Stadodo was 7 and 10, or something along those lines to start off this CT half. He's now 20 and 12. He is stepping up when Movistar Koi really need him. Will it be too little too late? That is the question. It's going to be 12-10. It's getting spooky for Aurora. They know that if they can just get over the line, have a slate that's wiped clean on the decider of Ancient. As we said earlier, of course, 9 Pandas and 4s are in the upper bracket right now on the main broadcast. They're fighting up in a decider as well. 4s have started 5-1 up against 9 Pandas. This team is looking pretty good lately. They won Anubis 13-2. That was 9 Pandas' map pick. Gokushima is one to watch, and Restalt had an insane map too, actually, just looking at it now. He went 19 and 4, 2.45 rating, 100% KST, 135 ADR. So, Forza are looking on form at the moment. And of course, the loser of that game plays the winner of this game. Whoever loses this game ain't got a chance of going to Melbourne anymore.
Really important round, this one then. Half by round from Aurora. So they've worked it out to have pressure in the 2 most important rounds of the game. Molotov coming round. Oh, Mopos has missed him. I think, indeed, just saw the tail end of him. But that is a shame, and KENSi will catch Mopos off guard. Davigi down below. Oh, could deny the bomb plant there, you know. Meanwhile, Adam up top, he's going to find 2. The bomb does actually go down. Davigi not wanting to give his position away, not expecting it to be inside of the smoke. It seems like they have recovered things. Bomb plant successful, couple of kills, doesn't really matter all that much. Only 1 more round left to go as Movistar Koi comes so close to the comeback.
Incredible stuff. Believe it was 12-5. They're one away from completing it and getting us to overtime. Don't mind that play from Aurora on that half-buy round, to be honest. I mean, they managed to get the bomb down the vents very quickly, as we saw, and then KENSi. Of course, the timing went in their favour, and Mopod's missed it, but then KENSi pounced at a good timing. But this is where we get our answer. Insane comeback for overtime for Movistar Koi, or are we going to a third map?
Well, we're about to find out. Movistar Koi have looked so damn clean these past 6 rounds. Really, really impressive stuff. And yeah, Aurora have struggled to figure them out. Trying to get KENSi, the Rottweiler, to figure it out. And, you know, sometimes he's good for one, but need a bit more than that, right? The rest of the team lagging behind a little.
Looks like we've got a bog standard outside smokes into checking lower. Stadodo, of course, will make a sound cue by opening the double doors. A nice little jump peek with those doors to check to see if anyone's already there. And now he can hold it. Did KENSi hear the scope? Does he know it's Stadodo? Right now he's happy to be really patient with it, but 35 seconds. Aurora's patience could come back to bite them. Where do they pounce? The seconds are ticking away.
Stadodo. Oh, they're boosting up, but he'll land the flick. That's the last thing they wanted, to run into the AWP down here. Very well read to set him up. Davy, meanwhile, holding an angle. Does some damage, but unable to stop them. Stadodo in at dark. Not the best spot for him. They must have heard him. They take him out. Mopod's trying to work off the back of his teammate's positioning, but only good for one. They're quickly down for the retake. Door left open. Too many targets for Davy, and Adam joins him. It's just all alone. He knows where they are at. They're going to try and take him 2 for 1. Opens up Squeaky, trying to bait them out a little bit. They are so panicked. The energy so very high on both sides here. What is the game plan? Molotov going down. I mean, could work for him. He's got to tease this bomb, though, ultimately.
Yeah.
And it's just not fast enough, unfortunately. He was expecting someone to come towards him. Not going to be the case. Planted pretty open. Hardly any time. Down he goes. Wow. And heartbreak at the very final hurdle. Unbelievable. You know, Aurora, it took them a long time, but they do indeed get it done, shutting down the comeback. And Movistar Riders... Movistar Koi getting caught off, of course, in the end. Insane.
That is actually... Yeah, that is the worst feeling, isn't it? You work so hard from 12-5...